Hello. And Sherry, hopefully you got my message, Sherry.
Yes.
Okay, good. And then let me mute everybody. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to November. I can't believe we have 2 months left in this year of 2023. It seems like the last few years have gone by very, very quickly. So we're super excited to be with each of you guys tonight. And go ahead and get my PowerPoint up and share my screen. Awesome. All right, here we are. So somebody give me a thumbs up if you guys just saw that first. All right. We saw the welcome to November, and I'm going to go ahead and read this because you guys are coaches and we're all, trying to help people, and every person we help has a dollar attached to it. So Optavia makes no guarantee of financial success. Success with Optavia results from successful sales efforts, which require hard work, diligence, skill, persistence, competence, and leadership. Your success will depend on how well you exercise these qualities. Please see the Optavia income disclosure statement for statistics on actual earnings of coaches. All right. Well, I should introduce myself and tell you that I'm Carrie Wright. We've got maybe a couple of new people on. If this is your first time to be able to join us live on a team chat, if you know how to use Zoom, there's a little chat at the bottom and you can kind of just put me or new or yes, we always kind of say throw one in the chat. But let us know if it is the first time that you've been able to join us for a team call. We do these the first Tuesday of every month. And yes, it is right before Let's Talk. So we try to do this kind of in a timely fashion where we just share a little bit of fun, a little bit of recognition from the previous month, maybe give a few tips, some encouragement, and then hopefully have enough time for a quick bio break and then for you to be able to kind of plug back into Let's Talk, because Tuesday nights are where it is and we want to make sure that you've got time for all of the things. So we're going to get back to my screen share and we'll get going. So again, yes, we may have some new coaches on tonight. These were our brand new coaches who pushed go for the month of October. If you see your name here and you're on again, we'd love to know it. Sarah and Adele and Becky and Jennifer and Mindy and Tammy and Alicia. Welcome. We are happy you've decided to partner with us to change lives, whether it's one or who knows, it can end up being thousands. Our team now, this organization of faces that you see, if you've kind of got the gallery view up, I think we're getting close to impacting maybe 9,000. We haven't kind of looked in a while, but maybe we'll do that by December's team Zoom. So I think we're really close to 9,000 lives that we've impacted, and it's because of everybody here. It's because of everybody here. So, and we've also already brought on a couple of new clients. Those are kind of down at the bottom. You'll see those names again for November. So welcome. With you new coaches, this is something that we put in place a few months ago. This will be our actual third month doing it. This is next month. This is next week, Tuesday. So it's the second Tuesday of the month. Krista Horst, she is another one of your mentor coaches. Myself, we are leading these new coach trainings. We're just kind of going over the basics. We've had a lot of people plug in that are just kind of getting re-engaged. Maybe you've kind of been sitting, we say at the campfire for a little bit, and you're ready to kind of get on the train and move away from the station and that warm, cozy campfire and really kind of get your business rolling for the holidays. A lot of people are looking to contend for their health during these couple months. They want to feel better. They don't want to feel necessarily like the stuffed sausage that they might have indulged a little bit over the summer and not gotten themselves on track, but they're really kind of looking for the next few weeks to really feel good, look a little better, and move into the new year right? Not having to quite make that resolution of, hey, I need to lose, 30 pounds, but maybe now they've worked on a few of those. So this new coach training is open to all. If you're a coach who has sponsored one of those new coaches that we just recognized previously here, I think I just saw somebody pop on whose name is here. We want to make sure you may, join with them and just support them in being on this Zoom next Tuesday night at 7:00 Central. All right, it's time for a little bit of recognition. I love this. And we do want to recognize what Optavia puts out there for us. They put out the new coach accelerator bonus for, again, new coaches. When we got started coaching 5.5 years ago, there was a one-time in your first 30 days of coaching, help 5 people acquire $100 bonus. Now that is $250. And not only can you do it your first month coaching, you can do it your first 3 months coaching. So that is the new coach accelerator bonus. Whoops, and congrats to Max for earning his $150 because he helped 3 people. And then Dana Pepper earned her $250 for helping 5. And then not only is there bonuses for new coaches, every single one of you, if you're past your 3rd month or if you're even in your 3rd month, can earn a client support bonus plus every month. This is going to stay here. I believe it's permanent. We know as leaders, because we've seen some future slides and what's coming, we definitely know it's moving into the new year and throughout probably the next probably 2 quarters at least. I don't think it's going to go away personally. I think it's going to be in place. And Optavia is just rewarding those who are just helping a few more lives. So if you are always helping 5 new clients, we kind of say 5 and 1. 5 new clients every month, helping 1 new coach start. 5 new clients, 1 new coach. The coach part doesn't matter. If you help 5 new clients, you're going to earn 5% on your total frontline qualifying volume, your personal volume. An additional 5%, there's no cap on that. Okay. And if you help 3 people every month and you get in that consistency, it's an extra 3%. So we had a lot of coaches who did that. Congrats to you for earning those extra bonuses. And then the 10,000 club. These are the people who are acquiring 10,000 or more personally in frontline volume. When you're at this level, just by doing 10,000, you are earning about $3,000 a month. So I'm glad we showed the income disclosure statement because we're talking about a little bit of extra money here. Okay. So again, there's no cap on what you can earn here. This is you supporting your personal clients. And if that is all you want to do, and if you don't want to become a business coach and bring on coaches, your coach is definitely there to take that transfer and guide that coach well and support them and train them and guide, do all the things. You can do that. But if you see something more in this business, because we know statistically, 1 out of every 5 clients at some point will become a coach. If you are dripping, layering, planting the seeds, fertilizing, watering, loving, giving them the opportunity, that's what's going to happen next. So then that is just with helping more people, running higher frontline volume. You've got a great pool of clients that are getting results, that are sharing. And this is a great, this is what a lot of business coaches especially have in their sites. And some people are just falling just a smidgen shy, had a lot of people right under this, this dollar amount. But congrats to these that are holding and doing super well on their 10,000. All right, this is fun too. This is again part of our recognition. These are rank ups for October. Optavia, again for newer coaches, gives us a little extra bonus again for the more volume, the more lives you're impacting. So when we help 5 clients and they've all ordered separate entities for the month, you've got over 1,200 in volume, your senior coach. So Max just got started coaching. Congrats, Max. I don't know if you're on here, but if you see the recording, he achieved senior coach in the month of October. And that's kind of the first milestone. And then with each level of 1,200 in volume, you move up. So between senior coach, or the next level is manager. We didn't have any new managers, and that's okay. Next level is associate director. Congrats to Dana Pepper for earning associate director. And then there's another milestone called director. So when you've helped probably about 12 people, 12 or 13, you're running about 4,800 in frontline volume. That's director. And then the next milestone is executive director. So a lot of people hear senior coach, and then let's help you take those steps to executive director. Those are kind of what you can do on your own. Executive directors are helping about 18 people, 18 plus, and their earned income on average is about 1,800 a month, 1,800 to 2,000 a month. So if you're thinking, man, I could help 18 people, you know, I'm already helping 4, I'm helping 5, and I've walked them through fat burn, and now I'm just calling them once a week. It's just wash and repeat what we do. So by all means, you can do it. And if this is something you want to do and you've never spoken that verbally, throw it in your coaching thread. Say, hey, I want to get there. I can definitely use an extra 2,000 a month. So we want to help you as your mentors, your business coaches. And then, man, we had Elizabeth, who has her second month qualifying as a regional director. We're super excited for her. That is, now she's a business coach. She's growing her business. She has got an organization of coaches that are growing, and that's now moving up into some of the leadership. And then we do have a brand new leader in the organization, Jamie Martinez. This is a huge rank. She has been coaching now. Jamie, I'm going to put you on the spot because I didn't even, let me have you unmute. Just tell us where you were before you started coaching. Stone, if you can spotlight. Let me stop the share. Jamie, where you were before you started coaching, how long you've been coaching, and then just share with us and what you do to.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was teaching elementary school for 19 years, and so I that last school year of teaching, I was able to hold ED. And it was very capable of holding it, but I thought I want more. So I took a break from teaching and thought, hey, let's just give this a year and see how it goes. So this is my first year not teaching in August, and it's been great. I've been coaching for a year and 8 months, and just having a blast. And so that's just a little bit about myself. But is that all you wanted to?
Yeah, and you're a busy mama of 2 girls and married and busy life and.
Yep. It's like having 3 kids with my husband. He's full of silliness. So yeah, it's like I'm raising 3 kids, and just I'm loving this, and it's very exciting. I miss teaching and had some regrets in the beginning, thinking, what did I do? I need to be back in that classroom. I miss the bells, I miss schedule. So, but I'm finding my way, and I'm starting to make a schedule of my own, and it's going great. So I'm having a blast.
Yeah. And you really are, you've leaned into your coaches, you have created the structure with, power hours and working in the community and learning and growing, being open to tips and asking the questions. And, she's not doing this by herself. She's got an organization now of at least 5 senior coach lines of business that she has helped build out in this last 20 months. So, that may be something, when Jamie started programs, she had no idea this was a possibility. She came to this to lose 25 pounds, and I don't even know if she knew she could lose 25 pounds. We'd all look at her and go, you look great. But it was really just about her getting healthy, but her passion for this program was contagious. It was contagious. And one of the things that I picked up, we just came back, leaders from Orlando, was, remembering back to how we felt before we started this program And some of you are new. You're still in it. You're still in that feel good of fat burn, and you're going, man, I can't believe this works, and never felt this good, look this good. I'm fitting in. I saw Sandy's post today in her wedding dress, like crazy things, or helping a client go 6 notches in a belt in just a short few weeks, like female client. These are the things that we're doing. But some of us have been coaching so long that we have forgotten how miserable. I was miserable 50 pounds heavier than I am now. I was wearing a back brace most days. If not for this program, I would be just debilitated and probably on insulin because I was pre-diabetic. So we have to remember where we came from and what this program has done for us. And that is the message that we want to be sharing. So just again, congrats, Jamie, and super proud of your organization. It takes a team of people, and it took her a while. You know, we have probably for the handful that she has now that are really building and growing and you know, doing. She's got another handful that really just kind of flip the switch on, and some of them never even turned their light on for coaching. It happens. I've had the same thing. So it is in the consistency and the persistency of what she's been able to do. All right. So I just wanted her to share a little bit of her story. And all right, a little bit more. 2023 trip. This is again new for some of you new coaches. It's out of our hands now at this point. If you've just started, you needed a few good months to get going here, but there are some people who are on track in our organization. We do want to recognize them. We do have somebody who has earned it already, so we're super excited. When things like this are announced too, you know, heck yeah, I want 20 or 30 people earning it, but in reality, it is a handful. It's a handful. So, you know, if this was something that when it was announced last spring, or kind of, yeah, late spring, and you're thinking, man, I want this, I'm going to do it. But then we didn't quite put things into action, or, you know, we had a slower summer, whatever it might have been. And that, you know, disappointment or discouragement, there will be other trips. And I hope that you're not just coaching to earn a trip. That's kind of like coaching to a diet. You know, we want people in this for the lifestyle change. I want you in this because it's going to be able to afford you to take the trips you desire, right? With what this might do for you. So it's going to be nice if Optavia starts doing these again yearly. What you're doing now is laying the foundation for you to be able to earn the next trip. Maybe it's not a cruise. Maybe it's an all incentive, you know, resort or something. Some people are like, well, I'd earn a cruise, but I don't know if I want to go on. I don't like cruises. But just to have the earned, that's pretty cool. So these are the people who are almost there, literally a client away, or helping a coach get started with a client order. We've are hitting, you know, ED, those type holding ED for their second month. Those type of situations are path 1, path 2. Jamie is on track for her trip for path 3. And then Elizabeth left, which I don't know if you're on here. Congrats, because she has already earned the cruise for her and her, I think it's going to be her husband, going on the cruise in April. So this is for 2 people, you know, what Optavia has done. So congrats to her. And I am just thrilled. Every single name up here has the potential this month to just kind of lock this in, to lock it in. So, all right. Opportunities to work intentionally. You know, one of the things that, again, Jamie's done is set that schedule, and she shows up and she treats this now like a business because that's what she wants. That, again, may not be your desire. But if even as a hobby coach, you should want to learn more. You should want to learn how to support your clients well, how to show up socially, you know, how to introduce yourself when you're at a party this holiday season, like how to really just lead and guide yourself so that you can, again, support others well, even if it's just a few people. So Tuesday night calls are where I learned all the things. The one that's coming up right after this, it was, working or listening to the Tuesday nights live, and then listening to recordings, and then the coach trainings that followed. I learned how to support my clients well. I learned how to stay focused on my own personal journey on those client calls. I got tips that helped me, tips that helped my clients. The coach training, I just started picking up the verbiage, stripping coaching, sponsoring, supporting clients, overcoming objections, turtle or the hare, is our crock pot, or, what have you. So, and then you have these daily power hours, Saturday mornings, Wednesday nights, Monday mornings, Thursday. We have just a plethora of opportunities to plug in. But again, sometimes we don't know what you need guidance in. So just let us know in your coaching thread. And I wanted a couple other people to share about trainings, and I kind of, let me do this slide too. I told them they're going to talk after this slide, because this is another opportunity. This is happening in Nashville. Gina and Adam, they are our mentor coaches. Been coaching now for 12 years, have, grown this and created our system. They actually are the ones who created the first health assessment. And, even the one that Optavia has kind of tweaked and made more of the intake. It was Gina's idea. So we follow that system. We follow the way our mentors lead us, and they are kind of on tour. They're on tour doing some community outreach. So, relationship building, pouring into us, doing a small training on Saturday, doing a healthy happy hour the Friday night before that's open to coaches and clients and pre-clients. That is, again, Nashville here. And then the Saturday morning. Austin is next. And all of these little QR codes, you can at least RSVP if you're in these areas. And I will say to go ahead and do it. These are also in the Amore tribe. Go ahead and RSVP if you know you're going to be at Nashville the 17th, or Austin coming up, or Dallas. Austin, we do know the location. It's going to be at our mentor coach's home, Stephanie Stewart, in Round Rock, Texas. So that info again is in the Amore tribe. Dallas, Texas, I believe, is going to be at Gina and Adam's house. I just don't have the address yet. So Terry may know. She can throw it, or she can let me know. Or she doesn't, we'll get it out. But again, register if you have intentions of being there. And then as soon as we know locations of that last Dallas event, we'll let you guys know. So I did ask Terry and Sherry to share, because they were with Stoney and I at our leadership event. And I just wanted them to come off mute and share a little nugget. So Terry, you want to unmute, and I'll let Stoney find you.
Do I?
Okay.
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. There you go.
Here we are. All right. Okay. So the one important thing that I came away was my timers. And so I'm starting it. Bam, there's my timer. Okay. Got to talk fast. Number one, if you're having a little bit of a bad day, let's say you had a health assessment and they said, no, not yet. Guess what? You can have a minute, and then you got to get out of the pit. You can get in the pit, but just don't decorate. Don't get some throw pillows, just get out of that pit. Don't let it last very, very long. Get right on it. Back to being positive about things. Abundance thinking, but not abundance spending. Oops. Talking to myself right here. I'm 5-1 in my finances and getting it done. What is your why? I'm just gonna be bold and say, this is an assignment. Everybody, think about why you started coaching in the beginning and put it in your coach thread. Was it to help some people get healthy? How many would you like to help? Put it in your coach thread. Be bold. Was it to make a little extra money? How much money would you like to make? Put it in your coach thread, because that way your mentors can help you succeed and do it. We can help you with that. Focus on what you want. Dream board. Not what you need. When you think about it as I need this or I need that, it turns it about you. And this isn't about us. This is about spreading this amazing gift that we have. Do the work. I can control my outlook. I can control my vision. I can be the change that I want to see. Fix it. If you mess it up, fix it. And guess what? You've got a coach thread. I don't know what to do, but I messed it up. What it is, I said the wrong thing to somebody. Now they don't answer the phone. Fix it. And we'll help you if you need help. Your mentors will help you. Change it. Do it right. Do it now, and then do it again. Okay. It's about that. Set timers for yourself. If you're having trouble with your schedule, that's what I do all day long. I'm setting a timer. That's new for me. What did you do for your own health and well-being today? What are you reading? What are you listening to? What we put into ourselves comes back out of us. What 3 wins did you have today? Little wins. It could be little, oops, and there's my timer. And what 3 tasks will you do tomorrow? That's what I loved about this event. Thank you, Carrie, for letting me share.
Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We had pages and pages of notes, and I was like, you guys have 2 minutes. So Sherry, go ahead.
Yeah, 2 minutes. First of all, congratulations to everybody that's new. Thank you for being here. Congratulations to everybody that had some achievements this month. That's fabulous. This was an advanced leadership event that we were at. And one of my biggest takeaways was it is the season right now for us to be working on personal growth, personal development. I'm not saying everybody's business is a little bit slower, but we're working into the silly season, right? So people are going to be a little distracted. So when we have those moments, we need to be growing our self, our leadership skills, our personal development, our self-help, whatever, on purpose. These things aren't going to just come to us. We need to do it on purpose. So what does that look like? None of us drift to the locations we want to be. We have to do the work to get there, right? And so the secret to success is daily habits. Just like we talk to our clients and we give them a structure and we say, you need to eat your feelings, you need to drink your water, you need to do these things every single day. To grow on purpose personally, we need to have daily habits. So John Maxwell is an amazing leadership man, world renowned, and he spent time with us. And what he does every single day is he writes, he reads, he thinks, he files it in here, and then he does it, and then he repeats it. So what does that mean? Writing. He journals every single morning. He reads something, personal development, world-renowned leadership guy, and he's still working on his personal development every single day. He thinks and contemplates about what he just read and what he just fed himself, whether it's the Bible, whether it's a book. He has never read fiction, ever. He has never read a fiction book. So, okay, nonfiction, right? And then he files it away for when it's necessary to utilize it. And then he does the work every single day, right? So people get better at working on their strengths, not their weaknesses, right? So I want to challenge us all. Let's get better at working on our strengths, and let's get better at working on encouraging our clients to recognize their strengths, and let's celebrate those strengths and not the weaknesses. That's what I got.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Well, I want to share a little bit from my notes. And this was from Deanna. She did a little section on working on yourself, setting goals. And she recommended, if you've never read a personal development book at all, the very first one you should start with. And these are not John Maxwell books, but I've read them in the past: How to Win Friends and Influence People and Think and Grow Rich. So those are just amazing books, basic people skills. But she said, keep your focus crystal clear. The key to this is you are going to miss some goals, but don't let that keep you from writing them down. Part of what Terry talked about was journaling and sharing, writing it. And I want to encourage you, you know, if you haven't written down your goals, your why, your coaching, write that down. And just like my goal changed for my health, you know, my original goal was to lose 15 pounds with this program. I lost 50. I kept moving my goal. And then my goal was to get active and move my body and walk and hike. And then I started playing pickleball. Like, these are goals that I'm still striving for, and to be healthier and healthier every single year. So the same thing with our coaching business. Your goals are going to change, but if you just achieve and think I've arrived, you know, there we go. There we go. So number one, focus your vision of the future. For your future to pool, you have to have these goals. Decide what you want, your income, the lives to impact, how you want to pay off debt, how is your personal development, what kind of trips would you take if money was no option, investments you would make, travel. Set some big goals. Dream big. Awaken your dreamer. Some of us haven't dreamed in ever, much less like in the last little while, you know, but set some big goals, because it's not what you get. Listen to this. It's what you become in the process of trying. And it's raising the lid. Another one of John Maxwell's laws of leadership is we're only going to grow as far as our leadership lid. And right now, you may just be leading you. If you are a coach with one client, or you haven't even helped a client get started yet, you're leading you in how you're showing up as that coach. How are you showing up? So what does that person look like? How do they show up? How's their emotional intelligence? How do you act? I was out with girls shopping lunch all day today, and I mean, there's a little bit of adult beverage happening throughout the day, and we sat for lunch, and this person showed up as a healthy person. No wine or drink, and a salmon and a salad, and took my bars and ate them along the way, right? And they were hungry and starving. I was like, does anybody want an apple? I had an extra apple. But, you know, how are you showing up? How are you introducing yourself? When you're at an event, you know, are you saying I'm a health coach? Or are you saying I'm a, you know, whatever it may be? Like, I would encourage you to kind of step out of that comfort zone and say, you know what, hey, I'm a health coach. And oh yeah, mom, I also, you know, am a whatever it might be. So a teacher, like, we'll just pick on the teachers, you know. What I love is I'm a health coach. I help people get healthy. And then during the day, I teach my little, you know, 3-year-old, whatever it is, third graders. But how you introduce yourselves. But really think about it right now. You know, if you had a couple of coaches here challenge you, where do you want to be? Not by the end of 2023. Where do you want to be at the end of 2024? Where do you want to be? Think about those things. Income. How many lives do you want to impact? How are you doing in your own health at that point? Where's your debt? Where's your savings? How have you grown personally? What kind of trips have you been able to take? And it can be a small trip. I mean, when Stoney and I were young, our trips were to put our kids in the car and drive to my mom's house. And I might have had $1 in my pocket. That was a trip, right? So we've lived it, and our dreamer had to be awakened to these possibilities. Incredible books. And write it out, write it down daily, put it somewhere you're going to see it. If you've got, you know, you're blessed with a little bit of office space, put it on a whiteboard, put it in a journal, put it somewhere and speak it, read it, see it, think it. But we can, just like Terry said, live in a pit for way too long. And one of the things that I picked up, and we had fireside chats, and we were able to, you know, sit and be with even other coaches outside of the Eccles org. And this is a coach who has 6 little girls, and her husband, and she will not mind me saying this because they've shared their story on stage, is a recovering alcoholic. 6 little girls, and they built this business with 2 other businesses. And talk about, Stoney and I met her on a cruise that we earned in 2019, and she had one of those babies at that time. I think it was her 5th, maybe it was her 6th. But Leslie talked about when we're in that discouragement, the pit, the disappointment. Do you all know, and if I'm a believer, if you're a believer here, a lot of you know we have a good core value regardless of whatever your belief is, but we have all been appointed for this time. We have all been appointed for this time that is now. And so disappointment, we're living in disappointment, and there's going to be failure. Boy, I could talk and share a whole bunch about failure, and that we have to fail. If we only ever succeeded, we're never learning anything. But disappointment means that you are giving up your appointment. You were appointed for this time to help people. So don't give up on that. And then also she said, discouraged, that word discouraged means you have no courage if we live in discouragement. Step into some courage. I'll believe, take my belief in the courage I know that you have, right? So, anyways, it was just a couple of little other nuggets that I wanted to share my little part here with you guys tonight. And the other thing, I think it's kind of Stoney share, but I'll do it real quick. Think about this as just another little bit of a faith. Kevin Tintner, he is above Gina and Adam. If it weren't for, and he's a police officer, and Becca was a stay-at-home mom. I think she might have done, I don't remember what, but they've been coaches a long time. Hard times create great Optavia coaches. Great Optavia coaches create good times. Good times create weak Optavia coaches, and weak Optavia coaches quit. That was like a huge, where are we going to be? Where are we going to be living in? And then expectation without input equals disappointment. He talked about train like a pro before you become a pro. I didn't know how to coach. I just knew how to eat 5 fuelings and make a lean and green, and I was feeling phenomenal, and I knew I could guide somebody in doing that. The rest of it I dug into, and I started learning and growing, and I still don't know it. I still have my own mentorship thread. He talked about Gideon's army and the ratio of people that need us. You guys, listen to this, and then I'll be done with these tip parts, this training part. That we need more of the right coaches, because right now we all have 3,000 people each that we can help. 3,000. So you better believe you can find the 5. You better believe you can find the 10 if that's what you want, or the 20. You can find them. We're on track in 7 years for 75% of our population to be obese, not overweight, obese. Big mission that we are all appointed for. So I want to just, tell you guys all, let's rise up. Let's put on that armor. Let's, protect our thoughts, live in the vision of, what we want. Remember back to where you were when you started and how your life has changed, and get that passion and that excitement for who you can help. And that's my last tips there. All right. Real quick, we're shifting gears. We are all in health right now. This is the month that we need to be done. We don't need to be please don't be adding people to Healthy for Life. Please, if you see coaches, or I'm sorry, any of your clients posting in Healthy for Life, you are letting them know, hey, go throw that in health right now. And oops, by the way, I needed to take you out of Healthy for Life last month. Like, just tell them, like, oops, and then remove them. So that's one good visual right there. Okay. Another is still working your list. I know a lot of people are still working their list. And if you need help, I'm trying to stop sharing. If you need help with that, let us know. There's no more incentives. I still need to do the live. It's day of the month. I've not done the live yet of the drawings, but I have them. You guys it will get done. Okay, I have all the names that you guys submitted, and I'll be doing that live for those clients who posted in the month of October. So don't use the old messaging now, because no more gifting of, name draws, or at least take that part out if you can, if you're going to still use the messaging. But right now it should just be new, invite, hey, it should just be a conversation or a quick little message. Hey, our group's moving to health right now. Look for that invite, and then just be inviting your people. So again, new coaches, no need, no worry. You guys have been doing super well. There are a lot of our first touch in that group is the welcome post. And, I'm going to just speak direct, as you guys are coaches. A lot of the people that I see welcoming are the same few. Would be super nice. It doesn't mean 20 people need to go and tell one person, yay, we're super glad you're here. But, each person should have at least a few people, and not, different. So you want to get in that welcome post. You guys should all be making that client support page look like it's yours. We should have all, and again, I'm speaking to myself, we have a wedding Saturday, much less being out gallivanting today with my son. Our son is getting married Saturday. But I have a crazy busy schedule this week with even social things and fun, and I'm getting out and about and meeting people, something else I want to be encouraging you guys to do. But show up, do the turkey shots, do that October or the November challenge. I'm going to challenge all of you to go do that in the next day or two. If you have to wait till we can do it, but if you can get out and do that turkey shot, do it and lead by example, so our clients will. And my last slide, I believe, is this. I can't see it. This is Nelson Mandela. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up. So I thought it was a little bit appropriate for the season for some of us that are not feeling a darn thing, and you just keep on going. Some of us have been feeling a little bit of that discouragement, but I want to tell you, take you back to the courage that we can, step out of that comfort zone. I'm going to a ladies' luncheon tomorrow. There's probably going to be 30 or 40 ladies there. And I think I might only know a few. And stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to go meet some people. And I'm going to go let them know I'm a health coach and I change people's lives. And I would love for them to think about me if they have friends or family looking to get healthy. So we've got a little bit of time. I'm not going to talk and ramble. I love you guys. We're super honored and blessed to be walking this journey with you. Sunny did put the link in the thread. One other thing, I guess I'm going to talk about, let's see, this is me. Those of you guys know I can't just pop off. Speaking of threads, our team Wright, the Wright team thread, okay, that one is for us to get information out. And I know that I've left some voice memos, or I've had to address a few posts, but for new coaches, I want the veteran coaches to let our newer coaches know, hey, don't react with a individual thumbs up. Don't ask questions in that group. If I put some information in there, or Stony does, that you have a question about, just bring that question to your coaching thread, and then we'll address it there. But I'll tell you another thing about coaches who are in action. Those coaching threads are lit up. They're lit up either with questions, they're lit up with activity, they're lit up with encouragement, they're lit up with excitement, they're lit up with I did this, or I helped her, or I've got a client with this question. Or don't ever think you're bothering your coaching thread. Don't. The more you guys are asking, the more you're going, how do I do this? We're going to guide you to the resource, or we're just going to give it to you real quick. We're going to guide you so you're learning, or we're going to give it to you real quick. But that coaching thread is where all the questions and the interaction and all the things need to be happening. That Wright team thread, you guys just let us put the info in. And I know that sometimes we want to, just put all the things in there, but there's almost 150 plus coaches in there. So many of you are still working, and every time somebody does a little thumbs up, it dings a notification, or if you ask a question, it dings a notification. It pushes the information up, and people can't find what they need to be seeing. So I just wanted, that's kind of a little housekeeping. We usually have a housekeeping slide, and then I can share a couple little things like that. But that's one that I just kind of remembered. So I am going to ask Sunny, okay, to throw that link in the Wright team thread. So Sunny, since you have that handy, by all means, I want you to go put that in the Wright team thread. You guys will be able to see that how you register. It's the Google Doc for those last few Ignite events. I look forward to seeing those of you who are coming to Austin. And, you know, once I've not attended one yet. Yeah, I've got a few coaches that have. Terry and Sherry have been to one, and Allison. They know how they're running and all the things, but, you know, hopefully we'll be able to get out and about and do some of these ourselves. We have about 14 minutes, 4 minutes literally till pre-party starts. That's usually the best time of Let's Talk. So in 4 minutes, if you can go get a water and have a bathroom break. Super honored again to be with you guys tonight. Look forward to seeing you new coaches next week, and we'll see you on Let's Talk in just a little while. All right, bye.